Saturday morning. You're in the kitchen. Coffee's gone cold. You've been scrolling your phone for 20 minutes. And then you see it. A headline that says, the average 45-year-old is worth nearly $1 million. You're 45. You have a 401k you're scared to open, a mortgage with 22 years left, and a kid who just asked for pizza money again. So you do what most Americans do. You freeze, and you ask yourself, am I that far behind? Here's the truth. That headline is a lie, a complete mathematically laundered lie. But the real number? It's not much better, and it comes with a clock attached. This is Build a Millionaire, and today we're finding out exactly where you stand in 2026, and more importantly, how to fix it before 65.
Let's start with the number that's been scaring people. According to the latest Federal Reserve data from 2026, the average American household aged 45 to 54 has a net worth of $975,800, almost $1 million. If you just choked on your coffee, good. That means you're paying attention. But here's the problem. That's the average. That includes Jeff Bezos and your neighbor who drives a 2014 Camry. When you put a billionaire in a room with 9 broke people, the average net worth is $100 million. But the median? That's the person in the middle. And the median 45-year-old in America in 2026 has a net worth of $247,200. Not $1 million, not $500,000, $250,000. And most of that locked in a house. So if you have $250K, congratulations. You're exactly average. But average doesn't pay for retirement. Average doesn't cover a medical emergency. And average in America is one missed paycheck from disaster.
Here's what nobody tells you. For the typical 45-year-old, 60 to 70% of that $247,000 is home equity. Not cash, not stocks, drywall and lumber. Take Dave. He's 45. He has $160K in home equity. That leaves him with about $87K for everything else. Retirement, emergency fund, college, the vacation he's been promising his wife for 4 years, everything. And here's the kicker. You can't pay the electric bill with home equity. You can't buy groceries with it. You can't hand the dentist a deed. If you want to use that money, you have 3 options. Sell your house, then go buy another expensive house. Refinance at 7% and extend your mortgage to age 78. Take a HELOC at 9% interest to borrow your own money. That's not wealth. That's a trap. And your 401k? Fidelity says by age 50, you should have 6 times your salary. For $117,000 income, that's $700,000. The actual median 401k for 45 to 54-year-olds, $60,763. That's not 6 times. That's 0.5 times. You are 10 times behind where the industry says you should be.
Now, let's be fair. This isn't because you're irresponsible. This is because you got sandwiched. You're part of the sandwich generation. According to Pew Research, 54% of Americans in their 40s are supporting an aging parent and raising a kid, or helping an adult child. Let me show you Dave's real life. Mom is 74. Assisted living costs $6,200 a month. Dave pays half, $5,400 a month. That used to go into his 401k. Older son moved back home. No rent. Still has high school posters on the wall. Dave sends him $500 a month sometimes. Younger daughter needs braces, travel soccer, and a phone. That's another $400 a month. By the time Dave pays for 3 generations, there's nothing left for him. And the debt? Gen X has the highest debt of any generation, $158,000 average. Credit cards at 21% interest. Parent Plus loans at 9%. Auto loans, mortgages. The credit card is growing faster than the 401k. Read that again. That's not a failure. That's structural.
And just when you thought it couldn't get worse,
Let's talk about the 2 lies people are quietly hoping will save them. Lie number 1, Social Security. The 2025 Trustees Report says the Old Age Trust Fund runs out in 2035. After that, incoming taxes will only cover 77% of benefits. That's a 23% cut. Guess when the oldest Gen Xers turn 67? 2032. They hit the finish line 3 years before the system hits the wall. You're not paranoid. You're just reading the math. Lie number 2, the Great Wealth Transfer. You hear $84 trillion moving from boomers to kids. Sounds great, but here's the truth. 68% of that wealth comes from the top 7% of households. The median inheritance for the bottom half? $9,700. A used Corolla with a check engine light. And 65% of Gen X doesn't even have a will. Meanwhile, end-of-life care averages $137,000. Long-term care eats the house before you ever see a penny. You are not inheriting your way out of this. Nobody is coming to save you. That's not cruel. That's just honest.
All right, enough doom. Let's fix it. You have one thing that billionaires can't buy, a 20-year compounding window. Let's run real numbers. You're 45, you want to retire at 65. You have $60,000 saved today. Scenario A, do nothing. $60K grows to $232K at 7%. That's not retirement, that's anxiety. Scenario B, add $800 per month. At 7.5, $550,000 by 65. That's not beach money, but that's no more Googling cheapest cat food for seniors at 72. Scenario C, add $1,200 per month. At 9%, $1.1 million. The difference between broke and comfortable? $400 more a month. Here's your 3-step plan starting Monday. Open the app. Stop avoiding it. Bump your 401k from 6% to 10%. That's $390 per month. Automate $300 per month into a Roth IRA. Set it and forget it. Cut one thing. One. Not everything. The daily Starbucks, the unused gym membership, that's $100 per month. That's $790 per month over 20 years at 7%, $415,000. That's not a guru gimmick. That's just compound interest doing its job.
So let me ask you again. Are you behind? Statistically, yes. Most 45-year-olds are. But that doesn't mean you're broken. It means the game changed and nobody told you. Here's what I want you to do right now. Pause this video. Open your 401k or IRA. Bump your contribution by just 2%. That's it. That one click is worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. This is Build a Millionaire. You are not out of time. You are out of excuses. Now, go make the call.